On Tim's birthday party, his father did a special thing. Well, he filled up a balloon with lots of goodies. And after the cake was cut, well, he burst the balloon. And as soon as the balloon burst, all the goodies fell on the ground. So the kids started collecting the goodies. And they wanted to see who could collect maximum amount of goodies. So let's see who collected what. So right now we have a table for Tim. Now there are no numbers written, but you can easily understand what he collected. Well, he collected 3 toffees, 2 erasers and 2 sharpeners. So what did he collect? Well, you have toffees, erasers and sharpeners in this table already. So he collected 3 toffees, right? So 3. How many erasers did he collect? 2. And what about sharpeners? Well, he collected 2 sharpeners. So from this pictograph, you were able to interpret and find out that Tim collected 3 toffees, 2 erasers and 2 sharpeners. Now let's see, what did Harry collect? Now again you have a pictograph, and by interpreting this pictograph you will be able to extract information and then compare that with Tim's collection. So let's see. Toffees, you have 2 of them, right? Erasers, you have 3 of them, and sharpeners, you have 1. So in case of Harry, toffees 2, erasers 3, and sharpener just 1. So now you have Tim's collection and Harry's collection. Now let's see what Lily collected. Well, in case of Lily, you have 5 toffees and 2 erasers and 1 sharpener. So just by looking at the pictograph, because it is so simple and easy to understand, you were able to extract the information that Lily collected 5 toffees, 2 erasers and 1 sharpener. Although there are no numbers mentioned, just images. So in the case of toffees, Lily collected 5 of them. What about erasers? 2. And sharpener? 1. So again, we have been able to interpret this pictograph and find out Lily's collection. Now let's see what John collected. Okay, so you have a pictograph again, and in this pictograph you have 4 toffees, 1 eraser and 2 sharpeners, isn't it? So from this we can extract the information that he collected 4 toffees, 1 eraser and 2 sharpeners. So this is the final list which you have. Now can you find out who has got the maximum number of erasers? So can you tell me who has got the maximum number of erasers? Now to find out who got the maximum number of erasers, well, you will have to see this table, and from this table we have to find out where erasers is mentioned. Well, it's mentioned here, right? And here are the names. So in the erasers column, let's see, you have 2, you have 3, you have 2 and you have 1. So which is the maximum number or the largest number? It's 3, right? So 3 is the maximum number of erasers that were collected by a single person. Now who collected this? Well, let's see. It was collected by Harry, right? So 3 erasers were collected by Harry. So the person who has maximum number of erasers is, well, as you know, 3 erasers were collected by Harry, which is the highest number in this list for erasers. So definitely Harry collected highest number of erasers. So 3 is the maximum number of erasers collected by one single person, and the person who has maximum number of erasers is Harry. Now, can you tell me, using the same principle, who has the minimum number of toffees? So here you need to find out minimum number of toffees. So try that once and try to find out who got the minimum number of toffees. Let's see who got the minimum number of toffees. So this is the column of toffees, and again you have the names here. So let's see. We have 3, we have 2, we have 5, and we have 4. Now we need to find out minimum number of toffees. So the least or the smallest number. Now which is the smallest number in this? It's 2, right? And who collected 2 toffees? It's Harry again. So 2 is the minimum number in case of toffees. So who collected the least number of toffees? It's Harry. Now, how many sharpeners were there in the balloon? Can you find out? Well, you have the individual number of sharpeners collected by each of them, but you don't have the total number of sharpeners, that is how many sharpeners balloon had. Well, all of them collected separate number of sharpeners, but if you add all of them, then that is the total number of sharpeners that was in the balloon, right? Because everybody collected whatever goodies were there in the balloon. So if we add this entire amount, then what you get is the total number of sharpeners in the balloon. So if you add this value, that is 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2. So what do we get? We get 6, right? So there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you had 6 sharpeners in the balloon. And from those 6, 2 were collected by Tim, 1 was collected by Harry, 1 was collected by Lily, and 2 were collected by John. So total 6 were there, sharpeners in the balloon. Now, how many toffees were there in the balloon? Now, using the same principle, what do you find? Well, in the case of toffees too, you have individual numbers, that is individual amount of toffees collected by each of them. But if you add the entire amount, then this will be the total number of toffees that were in the balloon, because all the toffees were collected by these 4. So once we add these numbers, what do we have? 3 plus 2, that is 5, plus 5, that is 10, plus 4, that is 14. So 14. You have 14 toffees. So whether you write it as this or you write it in the form of a pictograph, so both are representing the same thing. That is, there were 14 toffees in the balloon in total. So what did we do here? Well, initially we had pictographs of different goodies collected by each of these friends. Now, once you had the pictograph, we were able to interpret that and make a table of who collected how many goodies. And once you had this table, you were able to extract huge amount of information from this, right from who collected what and in what number, who had the maximum erasers, maximum sharpeners, maximum toffees, who had the minimum erasers, minimum sharpeners, minimum toffees, also the total sharpeners, total erasers and total toffees in the balloon. All this information is represented by this table. So you see, once you have detailed data in front of you, you can extract a variety of information from that data. You just need to interpret it in a variety of ways. So once you classify and compare the data in a variety of ways, you are able to extract huge amount of or different and variety of information from that data.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge, or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English, and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You also get amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.